of butter. Got 1 pound of sausage. I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of all-purpose flour and just kind of stir that in a little bit. Alright, I'm going to let that flour cook down a couple of minutes, just get that floury taste out of it, and I've already done that. So I'm going to add some half and half. I'll put the measurements down below for you. So I'm going to add some half and half. And of course, I've made this before, but I got a lot of new friends on here, so I just thought I'd show you, you know, again, quintessential Southern sausage gravy. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the half and half. I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream. I do use 3 different kinds of milks in this, but you can make this with just regular milk. Just milk. You don't have to have all that. I just really like that creaminess, plus I have it on hand. It needs to be used up, so there is that. Alright, regular milk going in. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of black pepper. I don't add salt. I let them salt it themselves because the sausage, you never know which batch from the next is going to be really salty. So I let them salt it. I'm just going to let this come to a low simmer. I'm going to get my bread ready and scramble us some eggs. Alright, y'all, so that is dinner tonight. Sausage gravy over toast. I do use Texas Pete on mine. Bob does too from time to time. But that's dinner tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Alright, y'all, so instead of making something from scratch tonight, I've got leftover roast beef. If you didn't see the What's for Dinner where I made that, I will link it down below for you. But I've got a bunch of beef left over. I'm going to make some au jus. I'm going to shred this up, put it in the au jus, and make sandwiches and some horseradish. Yum! Alright, let me shred this up. Alright, I'm going to get this on the stove. Just make it per package directions. I am going to add a little bit of something to it because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. But here we go. Alright, so they got 3 cups of water, 1 pack of au jus. I'm going to add a half a tablespoon of Montreal steak seasoning and some Worcestershire. There we go. We'll get this number here. Alright, so let's put beef right in there. Got these beautiful onion rolls. Are they not gorgeous? So I'm going to take a serrated knife and cut them in half so I can put the meat on them, the cheese, and get them in the oven so they get nice and toasty. Alright, y'all, so I put these in the oven 350 degrees for probably about 9-10 minutes. I am using prepared horseradish. That means it is straight up horseradish and it is hot. So I'm just putting a little bit on the bun like so. Now, if you want it milder, just use horseradish sauce. We tend to be kind of bold. So that's what we're doing. But like I said, just use the sauce if you don't want it quite as hot. So I'm going to put it right there on those toasted pieces. And now I'm going to take my beef. I've got a slotted spoon. I'm going to let it drain off just for a couple seconds here before I add it. That's why I toasted the bun first, so it'd be a little more hearty and so it could hold the juice. Put it right on there like that. And then a little bit of any kind of cheese you want. I'm using mozzarella because it's what I got on hand as far as the white cheese goes. Alright, I'm going to do this to all 4 of them. Alright, so this is the pan that I toasted the buns in first. I'm going to stick these right in here. I'm going to put them in the oven, 375 for about 15 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. You don't want them to burn, but typically they won't. So basically, y'all, don't ever throw it away because there is always something else you can make with it. Do it all the time. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Well, the sauce starts out easy because I already had cooked hamburger. So all I'm doing is heating it through. It's a simple sauce. I mean, this is not a sauce from scratch, which I can do and I should do, but I don't do. But I didn't do it this time. Alright. We're going to add some rigorous spaghetti sauce. See how much we got here because I like it saucy. And then I'm actually going to add another. Just like that. And then 1 can of diced tomatoes, juice and all. Oh, that sounded attractive. And just stir it through. And all I'm doing is just warming it up because it'll get really piping hot in the oven. Alright, I'm going to add some sugar. Just kind of sweeten it up and cut the acid of the, oh, I'm making a mess, of the tomato. And I'm going to add some oregano because I love oregano. And I like for it to have a big bite of oregano. So in that goes, just like that. No shame. No shame at all. And just fold that in together. Alright, so any baked pasta, you always, pasta? You start with sauce on the bottom. Keeps it from sticking. I did spray it just for like an extra layer of protection there, but you absolutely don't have to. So you basically just layer this like a lasagna. I mean, that's, I don't even have the words to say to you because that's basically what it is. For some reason it tastes better to me. It's better than, you know, a lasagna with the big long noodles and all that good stuff, but you do it however you want to do. Alright, so after the sauce, I'm going to add a sprinkling of Parmesan cheese. You know the stuff. It's that stuff. I got to get another bottle of that open. And then I'm going to put in a layer of spaghetti. These are only cooked about halfway because I don't want to overcook them. And put about half of them in here. And I have got 1.5 pounds. It's a pretty big casserole dish, so I did 1.5 pounds. It's 1 pound of straight up regular spaghetti. And then I did about 1/2 pound of veggie spaghetti, which is my favorite. But this crowd that I let live here, they don't necessarily like it as good as I do. But when I mix it like this, they don't even know it's in there. It's a true story. True story. Alright, I'm going to add a little more cheese. Well, this is the mozzarella, sorry. I'm going to add some mozzarella. And then I'm going to add some sauce. And then so on and so forth. You get the idea. So there it is, just layered like a lasagna. You always want to try to end with sauce on top. I'm actually going to cover this. I'm going to put it in a 350-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to take it out gently, carefully, because it's heavy. And I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese on top of it. Put it back in until that cheese is melted and bubbly and delicious. And then it'll be time to eat, y'all. Alright, so I took it out of the oven. It cooked for 30 minutes. Add a little bit of Parmesan because I like the Parmesan. I like the flavor of Parmesan. Especially this. I love this stuff. I don't know. Alright. Some mozzarella. That was terrible. Put that on there. Back in the oven. Same temperature. Just keep an eye on it. Maybe 10 minutes. And just, you know, when it's all melty and perfect. And just... You're about to starve to death and you just can't wait anymore anyway, so you're going to pull it out of there. I am going to sprinkle the top with a little bit of Badilla Complete. Just like that. Alright, in the oven it goes. Alright, y'all, so if you let it sit for about 10 minutes before you cut it, it actually holds together really good. It's the mozzarella. It's like cheese glue. It's amazing. Since we have so many vegetables all the time, I opened up a couple of cans of mandarin oranges. We're going to have those, you know, keep us from getting the scurvy. Hey, that's still a real thing, so get your vitamin C. Alright, y'all. I will see you in just a couple of seconds. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to show you tonight how to utilize some of that leftover ham, if you had ham. I'm going to make, you know those, the sweet Italian rolls that are in the square and they got the ham and the cheese and the goodness inside and then you bake them with butter? Same thing. Only, I had this brilliant idea. I don't know if it's original or not, but I had this idea when I was in the grocery store. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make them, but I'm going to make them with tortillas. So that's what I'm doing. Now that is some honey mustard right there. You can use any kind of honey mustard you want. I'm using store brand Harris Teeter, but use any kind you want. We'll spread it around a little bit. I got some of that ham left over from Thanksgiving, which we put it in the freezer like Thanksgiving night. I've already thawed 2 bags. I don't even know why I bothered. I've got some sliced turkey over here because we're actually out of turkey. I wanted to do ham and turkey. Yummy, yummy. Well, y'all, I can't get it out of the package. All right, there we go. So I'm put a little bit out on, just shred it up, put it on there just like that. And I've got Havarti cheese, this pretty stuff right here. But you can use Swiss, you can use cheddar, you can use whatever you want to. But I happen to have that, so I'm going to use it. And then just take the sides, come in, flip it, pull it towards you. Grab that corner, hold it down. Grab that corner, hold it down, and roll. Perfect. Every single time. All right, let me get these done. All right, I got 1 stick unsalted butter. I'm going to, whoa! Well, you know what we're going to put in there. We keep it the vampires way tonight, y'all. Some poppy seeds, because I like them. You know, I like them a lot. So I put that in there. Some minced onion. The dry definitely works better for this. I'm going to give this a stir. Alright, I'm going to cover them with foil. 350 degrees for about 25 minutes. And then I'm going to take the foil off and cook them for another 10 minutes. So, don't they look just different? Yeah, I'm just keeping it real here. Alright, y'all, so there she is in all of her glory. It's kind of like a gourmet Hot Pocket. I mean, if I'm allowed to use the word gourmet. I don't know, but that's what we're going to call it. That's our gourmet Hot Pockets. And I used some Catalina dressing on that green salad you saw me make. And that's it. That's also the last recipe in this video, y'all. Yep. Until the next one. But I will see you tomorrow. We just never know what tomorrow brings. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, my friends. And may God bless you.